Hi guys, this video is for grades 1 and 2. This is for the week right before Easter break. And I wanted to say thank you to everybody who sent me videos and comments. Last week when I heard about some people making their own homemade instruments, and I heard some songs from 2 students that was so good. It just made me so happy to hear from you. So please keep sending me pictures and videos and writing me notes on Class Dojo. It makes me super happy. Parents, I really appreciate it that you're taking time to do music with your students. It's super important, and I know that they are getting so much out of it and spending time with you too. So guys, today we are going to learn a new rhythm up here on my whiteboard, and we're also going to play a couple of other songs. First, let's take a look up here, okay? And up on the first row, I have the rhythms that we already know. This is sh, ta, ti, ti, and to. Those are easy, right? And we've been practicing a lot of making sentences with those, like ti, 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 ta, ta. And second graders, you made your music menus based on those notes, so you know all about that. You even probably know this one, the tiki tiki, right? Yeah. First graders, you might know that one. That's tiki tiki. Well, today we're going to do a little bit of a different one. This is called ti-ta-ti. Ti-ta-ti. And you notice that ta, we already know ta, we know that one. And these, we actually do know the T's, because those are 2 halves of a titi. So if we wanted to split titi in half and separate them, because titis are like twins, right? We would give them each their own little flag, like that. So that's actually the same thing. Ta, ti, ti, to. It's the same thing as going like this. Right? It's this very same thing. The only difference is that they are separated, okay? So now for ti-ta-ti, we separate them so that they can have a different rhythm. And the way you can remember that rhythm is papaya. Do you guys like papaya? I don't actually really like papaya. My favorite fruit is a mango, but I like papayas too. They're kind of fun. Okay, so we're going to sing a song called the Papaya Song. Now, some people might already know this song. We might have started it in 2nd grade. I can't remember if we also did it in 1st grade. It goes like this. So I want everybody to sing papaya, 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 papaya. Very good. So that's your rhythm. Pa 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 pa. Now, the song actually goes like this. Mama says no way, this is a work day. Up with the bright sun, get all the work done. If you can help me climb up the tall tree, shake the papaya down. Mama says no way, this is a work day. Up with the bright sun, get all the work done. If you can help me climb up the tall tree, shake the papaya down. Papaya, 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 papaya. You can also, if you made a homemade drum last week or any kind of instrument, you can also papaya, 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 papaya. Mama says no way, this is the work day. Up with the bright sun, get all the work done. If you can help me climb up the tall tree, shake the papaya down. Papaya, papaya, papaya. Okay, you got it? So next time that we do a rhythm exercise like this and you see a ti-ta-ti, you'll know exactly what to do, all right? Now, next I want to teach you a new word, and this is a music word. We've talked about some music words like forte and piano, and forte and piano mean what? Loud and soft. For forte is loud, like strong, fuerte, forte, and piano means quiet, okay? So that's an easy one. We already knew that one. The word I want to teach you today is very exciting. It's an Italian word, and it means, or the word is, accelerando. That's a long word. Accelerando. Everybody say it. Accelerando. Accelerando means getting faster. It's a very fancy word for something that we all know what it means already. getting faster. So we're going to sing a song called Dem Bones. In second grade, I know that you're learning about the bones of the body. So you probably learned about your hip bones and your clavicle, right? And maybe you learned about the jawbone and your cranium, all these parts of your body, right? And I think that you've heard the song before too, so I hope that you like it. Now I'm going to give you guys a rhythm. Your new rhythm is... So you can play it on your table. So it would be... So you hit your table on that sound. Dem bones, dem bones, dem. Dry bones, dem bones, dem bones, dem. Dry bones, dem bones, dem bones, dem. Dry bones, now hear the word of the Lord. You guys have heard that, right? Let's try that again. And remember, we are going to add an accelerando. And accelerando means we're getting faster. So every time we sing this, we're going to get a little tiny bit faster until I probably can't play it because it's so fast. Let's try it. Dem bones, dem bones, dem. Dry bones, dem bones, dem bones, dem. Dry bones, dem bones, dem bones, dem. Dry bones, now hear the word of the Lord. The toe bone's connected to the foot bone. The foot bone's connected to the ankle bone. The ankle bone's connected to the leg bone, now hear the word of the Lord. Should we get faster? The leg bone's connected to the knee bone's connected to the thigh bone's connected to the hip bone, now hear the word of the Lord. Dem bones, dem bones, dem. Dry bones, dem bones, dem bones, dem. Dry bones, dem bones, dem bones, dem. Dry bones, now hear the word of the Lord. One more time. Dem bones, dem bones, dem. Dry bones, dem bones, dem bones, dem. Dry bones, dem bones, dem bones, dem. Dry bones, now hear the word of the Lord. How did you guys do? I did okay. I'll give myself a B+ for my playing in accelerando. Okay, so the next thing I want to do with you guys today is to talk about a composer named Beethoven. And I wanted to thank you, Miss Pilch. Thank you so much for bringing up Beethoven and posting those awesome videos on our class dojo and reminding us to listen to his beautiful music. Beethoven was a composer, and that's somebody who writes music. Remember, sometimes we confuse composer and conductor. Conductor is the person who puts her hands up like this and leads the choir or leads the orchestra. And the conductor is the person that writes the music. So sometimes you guys are composers and sometimes you're conductors. So make sure that you're clear about which is which. Okay? And Beethoven was a composer who couldn't hear. He could hear in the beginning of his of when he was writing, but towards the end he lost his ears and he couldn't hear it anymore. Can you imagine writing music and not being able to hear it? It would be like putting on a blindfold and trying to paint a beautiful painting. It would be really, really hard, right? So I wanted to show you guys a couple of songs by Beethoven, and these are called movements. So a movement is kind of like a chapter in a book. It's part of the same story, but you turn the page and it's a new section, a new part, a new movement. And each movement is pretty different. So for your homework this week, my lovely first and second graders, I want you to draw me a picture for each movement of Beethoven's Symphony Number 6. Okay, so I'm going to play for you the music right now, just the beginning of each one, so that you can hear what it sounds like, and maybe you can get started on your drawings. Okay, the first movement, when you do your drawings, I want you to write movement number 1, and then draw your picture, and then movement number 2, draw your picture, movement number 3, and there are 5 movements. Okay, so you don't have to listen to the whole thing, but I want you to listen to it. The first couple of minutes of it, so that you get what the story's about. Okay, so here's the first movement. So what do you hear in this music? What's the story? Does it sound happy or sad? Does it sound slow or fast? angry, happy? What instruments do you hear? All right, so that's the first movement. Movement number 1. All right, now here, this next one is movement number 2. Ready? Is this one peaceful or kind of scary? Is this slower or faster? What do you hear? What kind of a story are we listening to? That's movement number 2. Movement number 3 sounds like this. Now I'll tell you what this movement is about. It's about people dancing in the town. Can you hear the people dancing and maybe tiptoeing around? And doing big twirls. Can you tell how you would dance with this? Yes. All right, so that was movement number 3. Movement number 4 is called the storm. And you're gonna hear some music that sounds very much like a thunderstorm. Or maybe it's a blizzard. You tell me. Can you hear the rain pitter-pattering? Maybe some lightning. It's a little bit scary. Almost sounds like people need to run away from the rain and find a safe place. Does it sound like thunder to you? Kind of a scary one. All right, that was movement number 4. All right, now the last one is movement number 5, and this one is a happy ending. So you decide what the happy ending is. I think this one sounds like rainbows, like the rainbow coming out of the rain and the storm. Or maybe flowers coming up after a long winter. Something kind of like what we're seeing right now. You're telling us that everything's going to be okay. So, you guys have your assignment. You guys are going to draw me a picture about Beethoven's 6th Symphony. So I want 5 different pictures, one for each movement of the symphony. And send me a picture, send me a video. I can't wait to hear from you guys. I hope you have a very happy Easter and you spend some time with your family, that you're staying safe. And I can't wait to see you again. See you later. Bye.